Ever find yourself scrolling through social media, thinking you'll just check one thing, but hours pass and nothing important gets done? It's not your fault. It's designed that way. Hey, let's have a real conversation about something that's probably affecting you right now. Scrolling. You know that moment when you pick up your phone to check one thing, and suddenly you're sucked into a never-ending TikTok or Instagram loop. One video leads to another, and the next thing you know, it's hours later. Sound familiar? But here's the thing, it's not just about wasting time. The real issue is what it's doing to your brain. Think about it. You start your day feeling motivated and focused, but after hours of scrolling, you're drained, distracted, and mentally foggy. It's like your brain just can't keep up anymore. This isn't random. Platforms know exactly how to keep you hooked. They use curiosity gaps, those "wait, what?" moments, like videos that ask, "Why do most people fail their goals?" or the shocking truth behind productivity hacks. They get you to swipe again, looking for answers. Plus, they show you content that feels too relatable, like struggling with focus? Same. You start to feel like you're not alone, but you end up losing hours to the scroll. And in the end, nothing changes. If you've ever felt like this, don't worry. You're not the only one. This constant digital consumption is leading to what we're calling brain rot. Your focus shrinks, your energy dips, and it feels like you're constantly playing catch-up in life. And if you're in your 20s, whether you're finishing school, starting a career, or just trying to figure out your next step, this is a big problem. This stage of life is all about building habits and momentum, but distractions and mental burnout make it feel like you're stuck in a loop. Now, here's where things get tricky. Social media and constant digital content are designed to mess with your brain. They trigger emotional highs and lows, releasing oxytocin, which makes you feel bonded to the content you're watching. This feels good in the moment, but it leaves you feeling drained, mentally cluttered, and far from productive. But it doesn't have to be this way. So what can you do about it? The first step in breaking free is recognizing that the cycle of mindless scrolling isn't just a bad habit, but a real contributor to mental fatigue. So, the next time you feel the pull to pick up your phone, ask yourself, is this truly helping me, or am I just feeding into the cycle? It's time to take control and make your brain work for you, not against you. Do you struggle with staying focused too? What's the hardest part of cutting down on distractions? Share your story with me in the comments. Let's begin. Why you're losing control of your brain? You know that feeling when you sit down to do something important and out of nowhere, you're distracted? A notification pops up, you check Instagram, and suddenly you've forgotten what you were doing. Sound familiar? Here's why. Your brain is wired for quick rewards. In the day, dopamine, the feel-good chemical, helps us stay alert for survival. Now it's triggered by constant notifications and scrolling. This addiction to instant gratification is messing with your focus. Every time you switch tasks or scroll through your feed, you're training your brain to crave quick rewards instead of focusing on meaningful tasks. This cycle weakens your mental clarity and ability to concentrate. Over time, you lose control of your brain's natural ability to stay focused and productive. The neuroscience of brain rot. Brain rot isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a real phenomenon tied to dopamine. Every notification, like, or comment triggers a dopamine rush, giving you a quick reward. The problem? Your brain can't distinguish between meaningful and trivial rewards, making it harder to focus on effortful tasks like work or study. Social media platforms exploit this with intermittent reinforcement, a psychological trick in which unpredictable rewards, like a viral post or new follower, keep users hooked. Over time, this rewires the brain, making it crave these dopamine hits and struggle with deeper focus. As your brain adapts to this constant stimulation, it loses the capacity for long-term concentration and memory retention. You rely on devices for recall, weakening your cognitive abilities. This is brain rot, a reduced ability to concentrate, retain information, and pursue long-term goals. Recognizing this cycle is the first step to regaining control of your mind. Problems caused by brain rot. Let's talk about why brain rot is messing with your life. Why brain rot is hurting your focus and relationships. Okay, let's be real. Have you ever sat down to study or work, But after 10 minutes, you find yourself scrolling through Instagram? You know what I'm talking about, right? It's not just you. This is brain rot in action. Here's the deal. Constant short-form content, like TikToks and quick videos, trains our brains to want instant stimulation. The problem is, when it's time to do something that requires focus, like studying or getting through a project, we struggle. We get impatient. And it's not just about work. Social media is messing with our relationships too. We're constantly exposed to the perfect lives of others, which makes us feel like our relationships are falling short. We end up comparing ourselves to unrealistic standards, leaving us feeling unsatisfied with what we have. So what's happening? We're losing our ability to focus deeply, think creatively, and even enjoy the real connections we have. Everything feels rushed, shallow, and incomplete, because our brains are rewired to crave that constant dopamine hit. If you've ever felt like you just can't concentrate or that your relationships feel less real, now you know why. The more you scroll, the more your brain loses the ability to focus on what really matters. Unrealistic health and wealth goals. Ever scroll through Instagram and see someone with six-pack abs or a 22-year-old millionaire in a sports car? Feels like you're failing at life, right? Here's the truth. A lot of those success stories are fake or leave out the real struggles. Crash diets, privilege, or even plain luck. Why does this matter? This isn't just about feeling distracted. It's also making us dumber over time. We're trading deep thinking for constant distractions. For students, the effects are clear. They struggle to focus on lessons, get impatient with slower content like books or lectures, and often feel disconnected from the material. In the workplace, this lack of focus stifles creativity. We're so used to instant gratification that we don't give ourselves time to solve complex problems. True innovation requires deep thought, but in a distracted world, it's harder to come by. And if you look around, mental health is suffering too. More anxiety, more restlessness, and less time for introspection. The constant buzz of the digital world fills our heads, leaving no room for reflection or relaxation. You think you're not working hard enough, but the system is rigged to make you feel that way. Instead of comparing yourself, focus on real progress. Small, steady wins that actually stick. Toxic gender standards. Guys, tired of being told you need millions or a perfect body to matter? Ladies, ever feel like you'll never measure up to those airbrushed influencers? It's exhausting, isn't it? These stereotypes are lies. They're designed to make you insecure, so you'll buy into products, programs, or ideals that don't serve you. The fix? Start questioning these fake standards and focus on being the best version of you. Living in an echo chamber. Ever notice how social media only shows you stuff you agree with? Feels comforting at first, but it's a trap. You're stuck in a bubble, feeding on the same ideas over and over. It's like eating junk food for your brain. Tastes good, but leaves you empty. Break out of it. Follow people with different views. Question what you're fed. Curiosity is your way out. Here's the deal. You're not broken. The systems around you are designed to keep you distracted, insecure, and stuck. Recognize it. Change your habits. Take control. Alright, so you're feeling scattered, distracted, and maybe even a little stuck. Don't worry, you're not alone, and you're definitely not powerless. Here's a simple step-by-step guide to help you regain your focus and feel more in control of your mind. Let's break it down. Step 1. Start small and build momentum. Ever try to fix everything at once and end up overwhelmed? That's the trap. Instead, start tiny. What to do? Pick one small task. Reading for 5 minutes, focusing on one email, or even just cleaning your desk. Set a timer for 10 minutes and commit to it. Why it works? It's like lifting weights. You start light and build strength over time. Once you succeed at the small stuff, you'll naturally tackle bigger challenges. Pro tip, celebrate every win, no matter how small. Finish 10 minutes of work, clap for yourself. You're building momentum. Step 2, create a distraction-free zone. Let's face it, your environment is half the battle. If your phone is buzzing, your desk is a mess, and your laptop has 20 tabs open, you're setting yourself up to fail. What to do? Turn off all notifications. Yes, all of them. Clear your workspace. Keep only what you need for the task at hand. Try working offline if possible. No Wi-Fi, no problem. Why it works. Your brain loves clarity. When your surroundings are calm, your mind can focus. Step 3. Take control of your media diet. Be honest, how much time do you spend scrolling, swiping, or binge watching? Probably more than you'd like to admit. What to do? Start tracking your screen time. Most phones have built-in tools for this. Ask yourself, is this content adding value to my life? If it's not, unfollow, unsubscribe, or just step away. Replace mindless scrolling with something intentional, like reading, journaling, or even just sitting in silence. Why it works. Your brain gets overstimulated from constant scrolling. Cutting back creates space for deeper, more meaningful focus. Step 4. Reconnect with people in real life. Social media makes you feel connected, but let's be real. It's no substitute for real human interaction. What to do? Call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Join a group or club where you can meet like-minded people. Spend time with family or coworkers, face-to-face, not over a screen. Why it works. Real conversations and connections recharge your emotional batteries and remind you that you're not alone. Step 5. Find joy in creating, not just consuming. Think about it. When was the last time you made something? Whether it's cooking, writing, or even building Lego sets, creating forces you to focus and stay present. What to do? Pick a hobby that excites you, even if you're not good at it. Dedicate a small amount of time each week to this activity. No distractions, just you and your craft. Why it works. Creating something with your hands or mind gives you a sense of accomplishment and takes you out of autopilot. The bottom line. Regaining your focus isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Start with small, manageable changes, create an environment that supports your goals, and fill your life with meaningful activities and relationships. You've got this, one step at a time. So what's one thing you can do today to start reclaiming your focus? Drop it in the comments below and let's get started together. Choose just one of these strategies and give it a try for the next 24 hours. Let's see how much better you feel. Alright, let's wrap this up. Remember, regaining your focus isn't about some overnight miracle. It's about making small, consistent changes that add up over time. Start small, control your environment, be mindful of what you consume, connect with real people, and rediscover the joy of creating. You're not stuck, you're just in a phase, and like any phase, it can be changed. The power is in your hands. You've got what it takes to overcome distractions, rebuild your focus, and take control of your life. No matter how deep into the cycle you feel, change starts with a single step. And I know you've got what it takes to take that step. Let's do this together. Thanks for watching. If this content helped you, hit the like button and share it with someone who needs it. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips to level up your life. Until next time.